Eastern Iowa has been shaped by many different cultures. What we are going to be focusing on today is how African culture has impacted Eastern Iowa. The four things that have influenced Iowa that we are going to cover are the Underground Railroad System, the I'll Make Me a World in Iowa Festival, the African American Museum of Iowa, and some famous African celebrities that are from Eastern Iowa. The African American Museum of Iowa. The heritage of African Americans in Iowa was in danger of being lost without major efforts to preserve it. In 1994, a small group from Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Cedar Rapids began the project in celebration of Black History Month. The goal of the museum is to preserve, exhibit, and teach the African American heritage that's in Iowa. It is recognized as Iowa's leading statewide resource for education on African American history and the contributions of the African American legacy to the cultural life of Iowa. It features many different exhibits. The newest is called Behind the Beat, which features African American music from its roots in Africa to the present day. The main exhibit is called Endless Possibilities, which traces Iowa's African American heritage from its origins in Western Africa, through slavery, the Civil War, the Underground Railroad, through the civil rights struggles, and to many contributions continuing to be made today. The museum's website also features a virtual tour where you can see the exhibit Endless Possibilities.
I'll Make Me a World in Iowa. The I Will Make Me a World in Iowa is dedicated to raising awareness and promoting African American art and culture. The foundation was created in 1998 to help raise awareness for the African American community and promote and educate about their culture. Every year, they hold two key events to promote African American culture. The first is their Education Day. The Education Day is held during January and is an all-day event. The event is open to the public and features the Black History Game Show competition for students. Their second major event is the I'll Make Me a World Iowa Grand Gala. The Grand Gala is also held once a year and is open to the public, although the gala has a $50 entry fee. The proceeds raised at the gala all go to the I'll Make Me a World in Iowa Fund. Each year the gala has a key speaker. This year, Hall of Fame comedian Joe Torre will be presenting. The Underground Railroad. As slaves continued to seek refuge in the northern states, Iowa found itself with more and more freedom seekers crossing through to get to Canada and other free states. When crossing through the southern parts of Iowa, most travelers had to walk, but occasionally farmers and other settlers would offer their ox carts and covered wagons to help transport slaves. Just like any other state with an underground railroad, all participants in the actual railroad were completely unpaid. Most of the time, any and all services provided were out of their own kindness, and they helped with the expectation that they would receive no compensation. The railroad crossed through most of the southern part of the state. It passed through cities like Lewis, Des Moines, Grinnell, Iowa City, West Liberty, Tipton, DeWitt, and several others. It crossed along the Mississippi River where it met back up with the route in southern Illinois. Running the railroad in Iowa was relatively easy. The population was still fairly small, and most of the population was well spread out. It was especially easy in the western part of the state where the population was very small. Avoiding detection in the eastern part of the state was much more difficult. Despite the overall fairly low population, people lived much closer together in the east. In general, not a lot is well known about the Underground Railroad in Iowa. What is clearly known is that Iowa played a key role in helping run.
There are many famous African American people who are from Eastern Iowa. One celebrity I'll focus on is Denai Guerrera. She was born in Grinnell, Iowa. Her parents were both from Zimbabwe. She is most famous for her role in The Walking Dead as Michonne, as well as the lead role in Mother of George, a movie about a Nigerian couple living in Brooklyn. As you can see, Eastern Iowa and the culture around us has been shaped by African influence in many more ways than you may think. Whether it's the African American Museum, the I'll Make Me a World Festival, the Underground Railroad System, or celebrities, Africa has made an impact in Iowa. I hope you now know more about African influence in our community. Thanks for watching.